Chapter 11, El Paso, Texas. Samuel stopped telling his story to young Cush and just sat there in deep thought. Then daddy? Samuel heard his small voice calling out his name. Cush looked up at him, why are you crying then daddy? Samuel got up and started looking for some papers. Here it is. As he returned and sat down, prophetes akidamalek wrote these papers centuries ago, and she said it best. They were for the soul of humanity and planet Earth is real and unrelenting, the hardest to win the souls for whom you fight are loyal allies of the enemy you face. You are, in effect, fighting over on two fronts. Worst of all, trying to save Simeone who does and know they are in danger, refuses to believe it when you tell them, and refuses to accept it even after TV seen the proof. That is the mindset of most of those we encountered for some time now since returning to Louisiana, along with the varied isms. Sexism, men thinking they are superior to women. Racism, whites and other people of color thinking they are superior to black people or authors of different shades than themselves. Classism, one group thinking they are superior to another because of what they possess or who they think they are, and elitism, those who think they are the apex and everyone else is the base. The saddest and most frustrating of all is dealing with the truth, blatant and irrefutable, that none of this is anything more than an illusion created by the very enemy you fight. And you are fighting to pull people out of a burning house while they insist the enemy who fans the flames will save them. One definition of hell is the truth saying to late. Turning a few pages, Samuel said, here is another one I like by here. It would be nice if my people were as quick to notice the truth as they are of birthday wishes or photos of cute Barbies. When the Torah says, my people perish for lack of knowledge, it is true. But they also perish because they choose to ignore knowledge when it is given. As Moses said, the people ate, drank, and rose up to play. Because it was easier than facing the truth, Dr. Richard King, Scholar, on the warned that the perpetual war against black people was never ending and would continue until we create systems for fighting back. For decades, since the end of the Civil War, police and the prison system have been used to control the existence and freedom of the former black slaves and their descendants. The police were originally formed, evolving out of the posse to track down runaway slaves and later to protect whites. Terrified of retaliation following the emancipation, they were at first paid bodyguards. Then they evolved into community patrols and into the municipal guardians they are today. It was never intended that black men should be among them since they were formed to regulate and control that very group. Statistics don't lie. As Dr. Richard King eloquently pointed out, this war is about revenge, retaliation, and retained control of our community, but our moral vitas and subvitas believe should have total equality and freedom. We, who were the young resistors of the civil rights era, tried to warn the elders of the desert unless and until we, like our Native American brothers and sisters, demanded our own free and independent nation within our nation, with all the rights and benefits we were there to entitled. We would never know true freedom. As I said in a speech I also gave to political candidates, freedom ain't free. They let us go, but kept our freedom hostage. The aim is to curtail and reduce our population by reducing and controlling the black male, the greatest triad to white supremacy power and key to reproduction. The statistics speak for themselves. Recognizing this is one thing, changing it is another. Wiping the tears from his eyes, Samuel said, sorry, son, just thinking about our people who have died from these STDs that have plagued the land, and I was thinking about them. Anyway son, that's enough for today, I'm tired. Trying to change the subject, Cush asked, how do you talk to animals, then daddy? Samuel, seeing the concern on Cush's face, smiled, that's a hard one to explain. It's more telepathically, but not really. I have to think about how to explain that one and get back to you on that one. When you have been doing the meeting so long, it's just hard to explain it. Samuel looked at Cush, son, it's getting late, come on back tomorrow. Gone on before it gets any darker. The truth was Samuel was still emotionally upset and didn't want to continue his story, but Cush was not sleepy and started asking Samuel more questions about his story. Then Daddy, what happened to Udi when he went to Lake Providence? Samuel smiled and pointed at Cliff and Ron, sleeping on a couch across from them. Tose his descendants right here. So ending them were dishes and towels from the meals that Big Ma had booked them through the days he told Cush his story. Clean up this mess, take the dishes to the sink, and go on home. Tell your mother to send you over here after you have done your chorus tomorrow. Cush was hesitant, honestly, then Daddy, after that story about the demons, I'm afraid to sleep tonight. Samuel stood up and stretched. Do you know the Lord's Prayer? Cush quickly said, yes, then Daddy. Samuel looked at Cush, okay then, say that, and you will sleep just nicely. Samuel walked towards the kitchen and abruptly stopped. Listen, son, we are in a time and age where people say you have to say 50 Hail Marys or do this or do that for the Lord to hear you. I say just become a friend to your Creator and let Him guide you. You see, everyone's friendship is different. Become a his friend, you respect your friends. Here on earth. Respect him as if he is your friend. You know he doesn't like this or that, don't do this or that and learn his way like any other friend, and he'll guide you on the right path. I have a friend who cannot stand cigar smoke, so I do not smoke around him. That is respect, that's a friend. Cush still did want to go home and had heard many people say, don't ask that man about no poetry, he's good, but he'll leave you out, so he said, then Daddy, I heard you've written poetry too. Samuel was determined to send Cush on his way, but he was still bothered about the story of incubus and succubus, so Samuel turned around and took a seat in his chair. It runs in the family. Okay, I'll tell you a fee, and then you'll have to go. I wrote this one thinking about how it used to be in the olden days. Clearing his throat, he said, perfect word. Grandfather smoking like a train as he grasps for a tubriate. Mother is cursing. Father ducking from the things thrown in the air. Sons and daughters are growing up so fast, saying, life isn't fair. Grandmother fussing because the nutrients are missing. No food in the house, nothing is in the kitchen, everyone screaming, this living is unfair. This country is singing like birds, with words of foolishness and pride. Foolishness and pride that we despise. City rushing like ants on a hill, as she prepares for war. Drugs dancing as it captures tired prisoners, returning them to jail. Schools praying, for they know it is they who are sending us to hell. But who cares? Jobs doing as try to reach the unreachable. Money crying out for its cousin's greed and pride that can be seen even in your eyes. Husband thinking because he is unable to pay his rent. Priacher crying, for they have no more stories to tell. Grass waving like little children, as they wait patiently to speak to the sun for growth, or even the moon to sleep. Dog barking like selfish women. Who can't have tire way? Fleas beating as they walk tire 9 to 5, to survive, als is jive, wieder sitting on tire prey. Disease is lurking in the darkness, is as is marking you blue. It's happening because of you. Es is waiting patiently for the moment to grab you, taking you to its home, your final resting place. Grown men yelling like little girls, as we all try to live in this perfect world. Samuel said. I like this one too, since of the times. I asked so many questions, not one could be answered. I had to learn them on my own. Why didst anyone know the answer to my questions? Wäre te so hard? Hard to realize some of them alone, on my own. Zercht en zercht. Still, no one could answer these questions except him. Who knows ever eating? Goodness and mercy is his name. Ask it about hunger, pain, and suffering. Ask it about mankind and prejudice. Envy and hatred. Explain. How we all go through all these things today. Viele other things get in the way. Generations getting was the tan the one before. Tose that wäre not strong, but humble. Will make it pass the test of time. Telling me, it would soon be over. It would no longer exist. Telling me, it was going to get worse. Before it gets better. Telling me, it was all written, in the sense of the times. Samuel finally sent Cush home, but bricht and eerie, Samuel saw Cush outside staring at Gemini as if he were trying to speak to him. Cush stood there for 10 minutes before he continued on to Samuel's house. As he knocked on the door, Samuel said, "Come on in, Cush." Cush walked into the house. Samuel curiously asked, "Well, easy you were trying to talk to old Gemini. Did you get a new?" Cush said out of frustration, "No." Samuel smiled, "Just keep trying, one day, we'll go out there and try it together. Te talked for a while, and Big Mama made them a big breakfast as usual, and then the two of them headed to his study. Samuel took a sip of coffee. The bout had to deal with us first, before he went on to BR11. There was a reason for that, but first I must say. Humans started the separation of color, religion, and damnea everything else because of one word, jealousy. You don't have the sumione because they are smarter than you. Do you? Cush said, "Nach." Samuel asked, "How about taller than you?" Cush gave a funny look, "No. I look at hatred, the same way and it's the silliest thing, man ever did, but about made that clear. But we'll get to that in a bit." Taking another sip of coffee, "Well now, Vani in Yekevu meeting incubus and succubus is where we left off, but let's fast forward a bit. He was in Talula for 3 months and learned a lot about his family and some important things that would prepare him emotionally for his trip to Arizona." Samuel paused for a second. "Well, after he left Talula, he traveled alone for 4 more months or so. Many this were delightful and encouraging, some very hard and rigorous, but Vani in Yekevu was transforming into the man that's about wanted him to be. Traveling by foot by day, resting at night to avoid heavily populated areas and men altogether, for the time being, because Mlezi told him it was not the time. But he was learning a deeper understanding of each component of man totality. He is a way the difference between the traditions of man and spirituality. He got closer to 3 metro areas along the way that would last from 3 to 6 months, wherever each major stop intensified the training. One site was just a few miles north of the metro, Shreveport, Louisiana. Then he headed southwest near Metro Dallas. Then he headed to the abandoned cities of Ardmore and onto Abilene, Texas. Also in Abilene, Vani in Yekevu finds himself in a thick wooden forest. After training, as he headed west, he noticed the animals walking alongside him as if they knew him. The scenery started changing as he watched 2 squirrels slowly chase each other. With his attention focused on the squirrels, he suddenly turns and sees he's in the midst of the desert, seeing a rattlesnake slither right by him. Confused about what just happened, he stopped and said to himself, "What is this? DRVU?" Mlezi appeared before him. Vani in Yekevu said, "I'm confused, I don't know the differences between reality and my dreams. I was just in a wooded area, and now I'm suddenly in the desert. But I did see what was in front of me, but rather a dream I had many months ago." Mlezi said to him in a calm voice, "Turn around. You have walked at least a mile in the desert. Here, the environment you are used to has abruptly ended, and it will be a while before you return to it you were indeed some were else, from when you left our last location, until now. I hope that you could find that place, and know the differences between the two. I need you to concentrate and learn this for a reason. The boat has been dealing with you with this, since you left home. Introducing it to you in dreams, that now have come to pass, and it's growing stronger for a reason. I will explain later as you learn that difference. Now, continue to travel west. I will return with a blessing from the boat when you have achieved this final lesson. Vani enjeke wo Said, I don't understand it at all. Mlezi Said, you will. And Vani enjeke wo Robert his eyes, scratched his head, ten replied with determination, it is so. Unfamiliar with his environment, he didn't know what to eat or where to find water. He ran across a plant and what appeared to be some kind of fruit on it. He took a bite of it and found himself getting sick. 10. He woke up and still had the fruit in his hand, but it hadn't been bitten, so he immediately threw it away. The confusion would come and go, and he thought he was going crazy for a moment. He dropped to his knees as he prayed, "Zabaoth, I don't know what I'm doing. Please guide me." As he was praying, Zabaoth showed him a cactus, and the things he read as a child manifested. Water from cactus and snacks. I shall eat. These bizarre dreams continued to happen to him until he began to get used to them, but his did remained so. Same fortierte this until he found himself in Socorro, Texas, outside El Paso. Mlezi appeared before him, saying, "Your trials are finished, and you have accomplished all that Zabaoth has required of you." Anointing Vanyenjeke was forehead, Mlezi continued, "Release your spirit, open your mind, and your flesh shall follow. Every spirit has a gift, but the flesh and the mind prevent its manifestation. Ich gift is unique for everyone, for gifts are freely given to all flesh. That's about creeds. Your Creator chose you because of your heart and humbleness. There will only be 3 people in this lifetime who shall receive this gift. It shall soon come to you like breathing, and you must embrace it, for it is a special gift from Zabaoth. You are the first of humanity ever to receive such a gift, and you shall teach everyone how to embrace his gift. With this special gift, you shall pass it on to your descendant when the time comes. Your gift is a gift to see the heart for what it is, sincere or not. But that gift you received from Zabaoth shall be as you have read in the books of kings during your holy journey, so shall you bless your descendant with a double portion of the blessing as Elijah did. Close your eyes and tell him what you see. Vani enjeke quickly replied, "Darkness." Before he could finish the word, he said, "Wait. I see me alone in the desert, and you are not here." Mlezi said, "Before you opened your eyes, I will not be here because your journey from here is your own now, and you will only see me again when Zabaoth needs you to see me. Your special gift from Zabaoth is to see 10 minutes into the future, but you need to accept it and control it. Everyone doesn't need to know your gift, which you will learn. Your true journey starts now." Vani enjeke opened his eyes, and Mlezi was gone. The evening sun faded as he sat there gazing into the sky. He noticed a hair just within range for a quick dinner as the sun set. He reached for his bow, shot the hair, prepared a small fire, and cleaned it as he waited for the hair to get to that perfect brown tone. He seasoned it with some of the last fresh herbs and spices he received from his mother. He just stood there looking into the fire, grabbing a pen and pad, and wrote, "Black Race." Contemplating. Yes, heavy toekoeks ran trokuts is very mindestens say toekoeks, happy toekoeks, but how do I express myself to you? Ungrateful is a word I like to use. It seems hard to say, but it's the truth that will lead you to the straight and narrow way. Disrespectfulness seems to be second nature for you. Why do I try so hard to be so polite in my sayings? Cause with humility and kindness, you get the best results. Nothing will happen without the two. If people don't listen to you, it will be your fault. What kind of nonsense is that? I speak, and you take what you want. All I ask is, do your own research. I do not lie, it's the best of my knowledge. Here I go, face to face. By the way, I dedicate this to the black race. Firstly, to the mothers who make up 70% of those who are in jail. Be strong. For the sisters who have forgotten about true love. Know when you are wrong. Emphasizes in every aspect of life. If you need an example, look at Jesus Christ. He paid the price. The supreme sacrifice. The abusive nature that we are now in has created so much confusion between us. Within us. Creating so meetings that the black race has never seen before. Killing for land tats not ours. Killing each other for the colors wie wir. Killing one another because of a simple stare. Brothers reacting the natural course of a man. Even sisters are doing the same. Receiving within themselves that which is unnatural and uncommon. What a silly and lame game that we play. Talking to the black race. To those who don't understand, let me offer you a hand. Homosexuality is what I refer to. At first, when I saw it was so meeting I feared to see. I took it cold rope off on me. Ignorant to the sickness, but now it's clear. No more do I arrest my brothers and sisters, because of their sexuality. Many have been used, abused, and now confused. Unable to deal with these problems, they have left their true origin. Their role is in life. But as long as they need me, I will always be there for them to see. Cause they are my people, the black race. There are some amongst you, we heard you say. He is from the south, but I'm from the north. She is from the West Indies, but I'm from Europe, and that saddens me. Are you trying to say? I'm dumb, and you re smart. Hell, where is your damn heart? Where are your eyes? We re still black. Teach me what you know, and I'll teach you what I know. Let's stop buying each other's force. Someone who holds the truth, but never tells that truth is of no use. How can you be useful to anyone but you? Knowledge that isn't shared, that marks me blue. Suicide wasn't our way of dealing with our problems. We were always able to handle them, even solve them. Also proud people to be called the black race. Now too many, it's a disgrace. Jumping off bridges. Putting guns to our heads. Our precious gift of life flows through the streets until we are dead. Rats licks his blood as if it's wine, this must be a part of the end times. From Babylon to Uncle Toms. Field niggers to house niggers. From jail to prison. Is our existence a sin? To the sisters, I won't say much, because I believe a lot of what's wrong with you is us. Slave mentality still runs rampant in our hearts and minds. Jealousy and envy is helping to destroy our kind, our minds. Can you be happy with anyone? They live in a nice house. Or drive a fine car. What a shame, we're still playing the killing game. Are people that has been through so much hell. We should be the nicest people on this planet. Killing and hurting is all we know. So, it seems to be the only thing we Donnerstag glaub and kritisize, those who have a dream. Don't have respect for our mothers. The black race seems to be a disgrace to the human race. Come out of the person you were being molded to be. Forget what's in your minds about each other. Learn to be lovers of yourself. Then you can be lovers to others. When that happens, you will no longer be called a race that doesn't exist. For where is the land of black? Until you realize that you will forever be an outcast. The lowest form of life. You see others no tire point of origin. Koreans, Japanese, Europeans, Italians. All recognize tire race, tire place. But your title will be plain and simple. The black race. Vani Enyekevu was staring at the fire, waiting for his meal to finish, when he smelled something strange, looking up, he is a his meal burning. After a few minutes of cleaning of the burn sections, he slowly ate his meal and lied down for the night. He had a vision of a female just a few yards away from him as he was lying down. He focused on the man's entire conversation. Aceline, one man said to another, no disrespect, but your father would have my head if we don't return soon. Said Magir, a tall and skinny young man about 18 years old whose job was to look after Aceline, the young son of a tyrant named Oedipus. He stood looking at Vani Enyekevu, writing in his notepad from a distance with three of his bodyguards, Adalbert, Alvin, and Corinne. I'll have Corinne take your head now, if you don't be quiet. Said Aceline. I am hungry now, and this cat has dinner already ready, we're going to kill him and take his fucking food. Aceline was 18 years old, tall, hard-faced, and a very spoiled young man. Teal had no quasi but to agree. Follow my lead, 10. Adalbert said. Vani Enyekevu says and here's the 5 anakatas men gata behind a large bush in the desert. After 10 minutes, he hears, evening, my friend, we mean no harm. We're heading toward El Paso, and took that you might be on your way as well, and maybe you might need some company. Adalbert said. Vani Enyekevu smiled because he knew these were the same men he as in his vision. Vani Enyekevu was always a serious young man and hardly joked or played around at all. You would be hard to have known him for quite some time for him to make a joke around you. He did know that his weapon of quasi was the white cannon passed down from his ancestors, which yielded the samurai sword inside it when you turn it a particular way, made from elephant tusk, his great-grandfather had killed years ago. He did know that his bow was another weapon he loved for distances, which his grandfather made for his father, and his father gave it to him for his journey. But his love for carving wood and fashioning different. Metalls made him an expert in throwing stars and knives. What he did know was about to be the last thing he knew. For Vani Enyekevu said to the men. How is it that so many come for one man? Is this the way of the anakatas? No, I have not known of this way since the hunting for boa. As a child, we did go in groups to hunt the great beast, for they are dangerous animals when you come face to face. So, is this what you see when you see me? A great animal, and you are children looking for a great adventure. Corinne was Aceline's chief bodyguard, 22-year-old, 6 foot 2 inches, weighing 260 pounds, with muscles bulging out of his clothing. He snarled, popping his neck and checking his shoulders. Lead this little man to me, and let me show him what I do to boss. Pausing to finish popping his neck, he said. Let's play, little man. Vani Enyekevu noticed that Corinne came rushing in, so he sidestepped to his right and mole kicked him to the stomach. 10. He spun around and kneed him in the head, followed by a roundhouse kick. Is that the best you can do? Vani Enyekevu shouted, pointing at Corinne, who was knocked out cold. Seeing this, the other foreman yelled as he rushed toward Vani Enyekevu. He sidekicked Adalbert in the throat as he gasped for air. He took out his cannon and quickly struck him in the temple, instantly killing him. As he swung around, he crossed the other bodyguard, Alvin, in the groin. As Alvin was leaning forward, he mole kicked Magir. With one swift move, he turned the handle of his cannon, revealing the samurai's blade, taking out Alvin by piercing his heart as he pivoted just enough to decapitate Magir as he was leaning forward. Aceline, the tyrant's son, fearing for his life, ran into the darkness. Listening to his footsteps as he ran, Vani Enyekevu threw a star that landed deep in the back of his skull, killing him. Anger comes over him as he hears the moans of Corinne. He quickly drives his samurai into his heart, turning it 180 degrees. He took his samurai and slashed it in the air, forcing the blood from the blade. With one swift move, he wipes it with a cloth as it collapses back into the cannon. As he heard the locking mechanism click, he looked for a minute at the dead man. The entire fight had already played out in his mind, but he had to play his part vani en jekevu kne e vermove te would make before te madesem. Amatset se ein things before te happened, he learned how to let different scenarios play out in his head, as he was not much for playing games. But vani en jekevu always hated violence and was said they net, but he is away what te would do to him and realized it was him or them. But the sicht of blood, which he considers the soul's essence, still said they net him as he stood tere, he tree up his entire meal. He quickly packs up his belongings and heads toward Metro El Paso, Texas. Seeing the images of the men's faces and the blood on his clothing, he dropped to his knees in disgrace and shouted, "Zabaoth, please forgive me for I have shed blood, and I have killed, not one, but 5 more of your creations in one night." It seemed like horses vani en jekevu cried out to Zabaoth before he finally fell asleep. As he closes his eyes and sees darkness, he sees a small light up over his head. The light gets larger and more prominent, then suddenly, he sees his grandmother. It's a boy, she shoots for joy. His family surrounded him, for it is his birth that he is witnessing. Vani en jekevu ten sees his entire life, it was as if he relieved every second until the exact time, he fell asleep. The darkness covered him again, and then he heard a great voice. "Before you were in the womb, I called te." Waking up to that great voice, vani en jekevu arose from his sleep and wiped the tears from his eyes. It is so. The sun rose, vani en jekevu smiled, for joy had covered him, but the pain still overshadowed him. 3 hours had passed filled with these mixed emotions as he arrived 1 mile south of the opening into El Paso Metro. The first metro he had ever seen in his life, up close at least, there were only 10 metro and hundreds if not thousands of micros that he knew of, and only 3 metros were down south Dallas, Houston, and Atlanta. El Paso was no longer considered the south, but its metro was a gigantic bubble about 24 miles high and a perimeter of 52 miles wide. He had heard about metro and micros from authors in his village, books in the library, but he had never seen them for himself. He stood there in awe for 5 minutes. The bubble, as it is called back home, stood there like a transparent, crystallized liquid that seemed to fall like a waterfall but was forced to stay in place with a never-ending cycle of lava-like fluid. He stood there looking through the bubble afar to see the sky, large buildings, and thousands of skycraft racing through the bubble. He was in awe of the floating building that stood amid the atmosphere.